Welcome to Heat Check. We're going to look at the top 10 highest selling vintage denim items over the last 2 weeks on eBay. This video is sponsored by WeBuyOldJeans.com.
Many of you guys have watched the channel, found the channel because of our Heat Check videos where we go over the top 10 highest selling denim or highest selling vintage t-shirts. Many of you have tried to get your items sold high enough to where they would actually make the list. And it's really hard to do that. So that got us thinking about how we can feature more of you guys in these heat checks. So what we decided to do is we're going to do a community submission heat check. Any of you guys watching are welcome to submit your thrift finds, not necessarily just sales, but thrift finds to my email, lootfam1@gmail.com. Give us some like pictures, videos, whatever. Hopefully like inside the thrift store that you found it in. Give us some details, backstory, whatever. If you sold it by the time that before the video goes live, let us know, and we'll include the sale price, stuff like that. But we want to feature you guys and what you guys find in the thrift store, out of the garage sales, etc. Submit those things between now and the end of this month. I think like, October 28th or something like that. We'll post the video. We'll take the top 10 of those thrift finds and we'll feature them on a monthly video. Give you guys an opportunity to show off what you guys are finding out there in the thrift stores. Hopefully you guys can get those submissions in and we'll get this video out at the end of the month.
All right, coming in at number 10, we have the Levi's 507 XX. We've seen a lot of these type 2s and we're going to see some more today. This one looks really nice, actually, because it's blanket lined, in fact. Let's take a look at there. There's that blanket line. This probably means that it's a little bit later, probably maybe late 50s, early 60s. I don't think that they made these too much earlier than that. Can't see the tag, but it was probably the material, the blanket line material is made by Troy. There's that nice, bright-looking big E tab. I mean, again, nothing super crazy. I mean, it is in great condition, so that's really nice. Let's see, do they include some sizes? Yes, size. Shoulder width, let's see. Width of garment is almost 21 inches. Or, no. This is probably, this is in inches. Yeah, 21 inches. So a decent size here, actually. So this one was sold out of Japan, and it sold for $1,355.56. Then at number 9, we have a 505 Big E. 505s with a big E are hard to find, and let's see if they have selvage on these. I'm thinking maybe not. 36 by 31, fantastic size. Let's take a look and see if they show us some selvage. There's a gripper zipper. There's a V-stitch too, so yeah, we're looking at late 60s. This is one of the earliest. It's probably a K right there, it looks like. This is probably one of the earliest 505. So there it is. There's a selvage. Incredible piece right here, and it looks like it is in crispy good condition. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's clearly been washed, but it still looks fantastic. This one sold for $1,500. Next up, we have another Type 2 507 XX. There's a lot of these. Like I said before, this one looks slightly less appealing than the last one, to be completely honest. The fading looks nice. It's just a bit more worn. That tag is a bit damaged. There's certainly some more wear on this one. It does look good, no doubt about it. Does not have its interior label, but that's all right. Let's see what the size is, because again, size makes a lot of difference here. What? They do not show you a chest size. What? Oh no, there it is. There's a chest size. Yeah, so you're looking at 21, so this is about the same size as the other one. 42 is a really nice size here. Grandpa was a stylish guy. So this is a grandpa's jacket. That's cool. Unless this is an AI-generated description, and then AI is making up something. But it looks great. No doubt about it. It's definitely a cool jacket. We love Type 2s here. Nice. This one sold for $1,500. And yet another Levi's 507 XX Type 2. Stay with me. I promise we have other really cool things later here on the list. But look at this one, though. This one is beautiful, incredible, like great condition. Something about it though. I mean, look, the pleats are still intact. It's very, very, very clean on this one for sure. The only problem here is, man, that red tab is gone. Let's see if they show us any other details, because the denim just seems so nice. I don't think it's an LVC, but I can't see any other tags. Yeah, I don't see. It looks like it's probably legit. It looks legit to me. Absolute stunner right here. Do they give us size on this thing? We have pit to pit about 20 inches, so looking at about a 40 here. A bit on the smaller side than the other ones, but the condition is just too perfect. This one sold for $1,701.
So if you think you have a pair of jeans that might end up on this list, we recommend you check out WeBuyOldJeans.com. These guys are the best in the business. They can give you appraisals, they can help you with research, or they can make an offer on your jeans. They offer reasonable prices and great customer service. So we highly recommend our friends over at WeBuyOldJeans.com.
All right, yes, we have another Type 2. There are so many. Everyone is trying to get a Type 2, but this one's pretty interesting because of the size. Look, size 48. This is significantly larger than what we normally see, and these are very hard to come by. And look at the condition. I mean, absolutely beautiful. Deep dark blues. There's an every garment guarantee. So this is sort of the middle of the 50s, most likely here. Big E, beautiful all the way around. Somehow this seems like this should be higher than this, unless I'm missing something. Yeah, I don't know. So maybe, am I missing something? Is this a repro? Something about it seems like maybe it's a reproduction. Just trying to see if I can see any details. This patch is a little. No, I think it's correct. I don't know. Patch a little iffy, but I don't know. I had to double check and to be absolutely certain. But even if not, this one sold for $2,000. And yes, yet another Type 2. The Type 2s, where are the Type 1s at? Where are the Type 1s? I don't know. But this is the last one for the day, so don't worry too much. We have this Type 2. Let's take a look. This one's cool because it actually has the jerky tag, so we're definitely looking around the early 50s, most likely. Looks great, fantastic. It looks, what's this? Interesting. Maybe it was blanket lined at one point. I don't remember seeing this in the past. Yeah, this must have been blanket lined at one point, and then they removed the blanket lining. Yeah, it looks like that's what they must have done. Some sort of modification or something, because this tag right here would have been for a blanket lining. Yeah, blanket lining, but there is no blanket lining. Interesting. So let's take a look here. Yeah, the 507 XX measurements 22 by 21 and a half. Previously had wool liner. Yeah, exactly. So nice one here for sure. This one sold for $2,200. All right, enough with the denim jackets. Next up, we have a really cool one here. We have a Lee Riders Selvage Denim promo banner. We've seen a number of these from Levi's, but we rarely see them from Lee. And this one's from 1936, apparently. Incredible, 147 inches long. Very, very cool. Looks like it's in absolutely incredible condition. Those are probably where the grommets were and have torn out since then. But man, look at this. So gorgeous. Yeah, there's the grommets. Beautiful. Obviously, there's some, from folding and stuff. You're not going to get away from some of that. But absolutely just incredible right here on that selvage denim. This is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. 25 bids later. This one sold for $2,580. Then up next, we have a 1940, apparently. We'll take a look at that in a second. XX leather patch, hidden rivets, display size Levi's pair of jeans. And they certainly do look like they are the display size. There's that selvage. But 1940, well, look at that. 502 EE double X. I don't think this is 1940. I don't think they had the 502. I don't think that would have been a lot number they would have used at the time. I'm fairly confident of that. If I'm not, correct me in the comments below. 1940s. I'm not sure it's 1940s, but I don't see enough. One-sided big E. I really don't see enough internal details to make that determination. But anyway, it's beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. I think this is probably a good buy. This one sold for $2,900. All right, I lied. Sort of. This is a Type 2, but it is a different Type 2. This is the 517 XX, which is actually what the other thing was too, I believe. The other jacket that had the wool lining, but that got removed. So this is a 517 XX that had, I believe that was the model with the wool lining. It's got some cool fade. Love the sort of the marbling and the whatever they call it. I forget. It's off the top of my head. It's not coming to me. Somebody carried a lighter or something in their pocket. Super cool. All the great like vintage details on this one. Yeah, there's that the lining, blanket lining, composition tag. I think, I'm not entirely certain as to when, if this was after 1960 when the composition law, tag law came into effect, this would have had to been present. I'm not certain if they were doing this before that time, though. There's that 517 every garment guaranteed. So yeah, this is probably in that late 50s, early 60s potentially. But absolutely super cool jacket here. This one sold up for 19 bids for $2,916. Then at number one, an absolute monster, a 1930s or 40s Carhartt denim workwear chore coat with that Troy Mills blanket line. So blanket line is in. Obviously, we're heading into the fall and winter seasons, so that's going to make going to show up on these sales. But look at this. There's that beautiful Carhartt heart logo. Let's see if they show some cool buttons. There's that blanket lining. Love the colors in there. There's the Troy blanket line. So they were including this, at least if this is not 30s and 40s. I'm not 100% sure, but obviously I think this is certainly not 50s or 60s. But absolutely gorgeous here. There's that Union tag. Has some defects, has a little bit, but this is old and you got to live with that. That's totally fine. I want to see, did they show? Yeah, there's some cool buttons. They're not the heart buttons, but these are pretty cool buttons nonetheless. I love how embossed they look. Absolutely beautiful jacket. Incredible. Good size 48. Incredible stunner right here. 20 bids later, this one sold for $5,889.88 for the number one spot on this week's Heat Check.